Welcome to this week's 15 minutes class. Like last week, we're going to focus on the abs. We're not going to do as much ab work, but we're going to do the hard stuff, and then we're going to do some work for the glutes. So we're going to go back 2 weeks and we're going to work on the hard bits from then as well. So we'll get started, warm up the back. So onto our hands and knees as usual. Arch the back, dropping the ribs down, lift the head up, and then drop the head down, ribs to the ceiling. Drop the ribs back down, lift the head up, looking up in front. Drop the head down, ribs to the ceiling again. Drop the ribs down, lift the head up, head down, ribs to the ceiling, one last one. Drop the ribs down all the way, looking up in front, arch the back as much as you can, really push those ribs down towards the mat, and then come back towards the middle. So you're looking down between the fingertips, left foot up as far as you can, twist and look to the side, right foot out to the side, left foot up and out, right foot up and out, left foot up and out, right foot up and out, and then back to the middle. We're going to just warm up ourselves getting into the plank. So we're going to tuck the hips underneath the body, lift the knees up so the back is flat. Hold the knees, shoulders are pinched together, elbows are pointed towards the toes, and rest the knees back down. Good, keeping the back flat again. Lift the knees up, hold the knees there, and then back down. 2 more. Lift and hold. And back down. Last one, we're going to lift the knees up, we're going to walk the feet to the end of the mat, so you might have to move up your mat. Elbows are pointed to the toes, shoulders are pinched down. Lift the knees up and walk the feet all the way back to the end of the mat. So we're into our plank position. Nice straight line from the head to the ankles, through the hips to the knees. Lift the right hand up and down. Bring the feet out wide if you need. Left hand up and down. Right hand and down. Left and down, right and down, left and down. One last one each side. The last one on the left, and hold yourself in that plank. Lift the left foot up and down, right foot and down, left foot and down. Keep the body straight, don't let the hips come up into the air. Right, left, right, last one on the left, and then walk the knees forward and rest the knees down. Turn over onto your back now. So head resting on our block. Couple of toe taps to start. So big deep breath in. Expand the ribs. Breathe all the way. Bring the rib cage down and in. Spine is imprinted. Legs to tabletop. And softly tapping the toes off the mat. Keep the neck nice and long. Good, keep squeezing the imprint into the mat and then the 2 feet. Keep the back imprinted, shoulders relaxed, chin is tucked in. Good, 3 more double toe taps. Stretch the legs a little bit further away. And one last one, focus on the imprint, tap with the heels, and then bring the legs back down, one at a time. We're going to go for 3 sets of hundreds again, just like last week. We're going to have the knees, or feet on the mat, knees at 90 degrees. We're going to come to tabletop and then straight legs to the ceiling. So hands by the side. Big deep breath in again, expand the ribs. Breathe all the way out, imprint the spine. Tuck the chin in, head and shoulders up off the mat and beat the hands. 2, 4, 5, breathe out. 2, 4, 5 and in. 2, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Head and shoulders up nice and high. In. 2, 4, 5 out. 2, 4, 5 in. 2, 4, 5 out. 2, 4, 5 in. 2, 4, 5 out. 2, 4, 5 in. 2, 4, 5 out. 2, 4, 5, 2, 3 more breaths. Out. 2, 4, 5, 2 more breaths. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last breath in and out. 2, 4, 5. Rest the head back down onto the mat. Have a little break. We're going to bring the legs to tabletop for the next one. So we're 5 minutes into the class. Imprint the spine. Legs to tabletop one at a time. Shoulders are relaxed. Rib cage is down nice and tight. Reach the hands to the bottom of the mat. Roll the head and chest up and beat the hands. 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 2, 4, 5 and in. 2, 4, 5 and out. 2, 4, 5 and in. 2,
4, 5 and out, 2, 4, 5 and in, 2, and out, 2, 4, 5 in, 2, 4, 5 out, 2, 4, 5 in, 2, 4, 5 out, 2, 4, 5 in, 2, 4, 5 out, 2, 4, 5, 3 more breaths, out, 2, 4, 5, 2 more breaths, and out, 2, 4, 5, last breath in, and out, 2, 4, 5, rest the head down, and bring the feet down onto the mat. Good, one more set of movements. The next one we're going to legs straight to the ceiling. So, we're going to imprint the spine, again bring the ribs down and in nice and tight, legs to tabletop one at a time, reach the hands to the bottom of the mat, straighten the legs as much as you can, keeping the knees over the hips, chin to the chest, head and shoulders up, and beat the hands. 4, 5, breathe out, 2, 4, 5 and in, 2, 4, 5 and out, 2, 5 and in, 2, 4, 5 and out, 2, 4, 5 and in, 2, 4, 5 and out, 2, 4, 5 and in, 2, 5 and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there, head and shoulders up nice and high, in, 2, 4, 5, out, 2, 4, 5, 3 more breaths, out, 2, 4, 5, 2 more breaths, last breath in, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, rest the head, and bring the feet down, and have a little rest for a second. The next we're going to come into it, we're going to do some roll-ups. So we're going to have the legs straight down, then we're going to come to boat pose, and we're going to do some flutter kicks in boat pose then. We'll straighten the legs down onto the mat, knees and ankles together, bring the hands back behind the head. For the first 5 we're going to reach out in front, so arms forward, chin to the chest, up nice and tall, chest comes forward at the end, and then back down onto the mat. Hands back behind the head again, arms forward, roll up nice and tall, and then back down onto the mat. Good, 2, up nice and tall again, chest forward, 3, pinch the shoulder blades together on the way back down. Good, 4, keep those shoulder blades pinched together, keep the hands shoulder width apart, up tall again, and then back down onto the mat, nice and slow. Next 5, we're going to reach up to the ceiling. Up, 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 up. Keep the fingers pointing up as you roll back down, and make sure you don't drop down at the last little bit. Good, so you want to come down nice and soft onto the mat, keep the shoulders away from the ears, rolling back down, 2, 3 more. Up nice and tall, shoulders away from the ears, slow and controlled down onto the mat. Keep the ankles on the mat. Good. Last 2, shoulders away from the ears, rolling back down, really controlled. And last 1, rolling up, 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 and then back down onto the mat, keeping the shoulders away from the ears, and nice and soft on the way down. Good. Bend the knees again, get yourself comfortable on the mat. We're going to imprint the spine, hands back behind the head again, legs to tabletop, big deep breath out, bring the rib cage down, and we're going to roll up onto the back of the hips, up into boat pose. Good, and hold, and back down, controlled on the way down. We're going to go for 10, 2, and controlled on the way down, 3, and back down, 4, and back down, 5, chest forward at the end, keep those shoulder blades together on the way down, 6, back down, 7, and down, 3 more, chest forward at the end, keep the heels off the mat, last 2, at the top, knees and hips should be 90 degrees, and last 1, good, and roll back down onto the mat and bring the legs down. Good. Next we're going to do, we're going to roll into boat pose, we're going to hold ourselves there, extend both legs, we're going to have little flutter kicks up and down. So it's like what we do on the mat, where we imprint the spine, straighten the legs to the ceiling, but this one we're going to hold ourselves in boat pose while we do that. When you straighten the legs, the hamstrings will be a little bit tight, you want to curl your spine, keep pushing the chest forward, you don't have to extend the legs fully. You can have a little bend in the knees if you need. Good. Imprint the spine, hands back behind the head again, rib cages down, legs to tabletop, arms forward, onto the back of the hips, extend both legs, keep the chest forward, and little flutter kicks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend the knees and roll back down onto the mat and rest down. Good. Next one, same thing, into boat pose. We're going to straighten both legs. We're just going to drop the heels a little bit and back up. So very small lowers with the heels. Keep the knees bent to the same degree for the whole exercise, but you have a little bend in the knees. You don't have to be fully straight. Imprint again. Big deep breath in. Breathe all the way, bring the rib cage down. Hands behind the head, legs to tabletop. Arms forward, chin to the chest. Pop the chest forward. Straighten the legs as much as you can. Lower and lift. 1, 2. Keep pushing the chest forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Bend the knees. Roll back down onto the mat and then rest down. I promise you a bit of glutes this week, so we're going to get onto them next. So we're going to turn over onto your side, right or left side first, whichever one you want. We're going to have a straight line down along the mat, up onto the bottom elbow, slightly lower than the shoulder towards the hips. Lift the ribs up first, so the body is straight, and then the hips are slightly bent. Top hand when you're on your top hip or on the mat. We're going to lift the hips up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest the hips back down. Next what we're going to do, we're going to come up, we're going to hold the hips there, we're going to lift the top leg up and down for 10. So if you need, bend the bottom knee, so you can come up from the knee, but we're trying just to do it from the ankles if you can, because we're going to just do this one exercise and we're going to flip over onto the other side. So straighten the body up again, lift the ribs up, pinch the shoulder blades together, lift the hips up nice and high, top leg for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep the bottom hip high, 9, and 10. Rest the hips down, lie down on your side, grab the top ankle with your hand, and stretch the quads. So pull the knee back. Good, so you should feel a stretch on the front of the thigh. Imprint the spine, and you should get that stretch more intense. Good, and then rest the top leg down and flip over onto the other side, and we're nearly there. So again, nice straight line down along the mat. Bottom elbow slightly closer to the hips. Lift the ribs up nice and high. We're going to lift the hips for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest the hips down. Good. One last one. Lift the hips nice and high, top leg up and down for 10. We're going to stretch the quads. I think we're nearly done then. Pinch the shoulder blades together, lift the hips nice and high, top leg for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that bottom hip high. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest the hips down. Rest the head onto the bottom hand, grab the front of your top ankle and stretch the quads back. Good, so hard work today, less ab exercises, less glute exercises, but we've picked the harder ones. So tough workout, even though each part was sort of short and sweeter than the last couple of weeks. Good, keep the hips tucked underneath the body, stretching back that quad. And then rest the leg down. Perfect. That's our 15-minute class done for this week.
The focus today was on strength as opposed to endurance. So we picked those tougher exercises, practice them a little bit more this week. Every now and again, try to practice one or two ones that you struggle with, and you find you're much stronger now in the coming weeks. See you next week. Bye bye.